Hi cuties, my name is Hanako Kozumi and this is the channel Nerdy Nekoma. Everything here is about Haikyuu chat stories and fanfic. Thanks for joining us today. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. And with that, welcome to today's video, or in other words, the prologue to Not Like We Planned, which is a new BokuAkaKuroKen series I'm currently working on, so please note that this is kind of more like a short teaser, but not really because it's also 7 minutes long, so that's why I called it a prologue. But yeah, we'll move on from this one as soon as I have the time and energy to make the rest of the series. I just wanted to give you something in advance because I know the poly ships haven't gotten as much attention lately, so here I am kind of trying to make up for it. I hope you will like it. Let's go. The camera was shaking a bit as he set it up and adjusted the angle. Hey. He waved at the camera and finally sat back, hiding his hands in the sleeves of his hoodie. A soft smile sparked into existence and a slight blush, hidden by the dark, colored his cheeks. So, I don't really know how to start this. He breathed in deeply. As you all know, I have 3 boyfriends, and I want to surprise them, which is why I need your help. His smile grew wider at the thought. Even though there was a certain nervousness coursing through his system addressing his community with this, he also felt almost giddy at the thought. A few years ago, he would have never dared to share close to anything about his private life, let alone something like this. With time, however, he had developed a better sense of what should and shouldn't be shared, and came to appreciate the support a lot, especially from the vast majority that remained more than respectful towards his boundaries. This will be a Patreon exclusive video because I prohibited my partners from getting my Patreon. He chuckled to himself, thinking back to that discussion. Since Kuro and him had been together for so long, he wanted to support him when he first started, but Kenma immediately shut that down, exclaiming it would be weird. He said that to all his friends, which back then included Akashi and Bokuto, who accepted it. Years later, however, when they all ended up together, Bokuto tried again, since boyfriends support each other. He still had his puppy eyes, followed by an increasingly more pouty expression in vivid memory, and it warmed his heart. Now, even though this wasn't his original intention behind his actions, he was more than glad that he stood his ground. If you wonder about the location, it's currently the middle of the night and I'm recording in our guest bedroom. Just to make sure they won't notice. So please, to all my Patreons, I need to ask you to keep this a secret. Of course, there was a chance that this wouldn't work, that someone would mess up or intentionally ruin his plans, but he wanted to try regardless. He would use their ideas and input, make a plan and not publish the most crucial info till the very last second. This community was important to him, just like the surprise he planned, and for once he was willing to share this with them. Not to mention that a tiny part of him wanted to prove that he could be romantic as well, and not just cold. And because he knew that something like this, coming from him, was so unexpected, because usually it was far outside his comfort zone, that he could make something truly special for them. Just the thought about how happy they would be made him move forward with this. Once in his life, he would do something so unlike him that they would remember it forever and he wouldn't have to do it again. He laughed almost out loud, thinking of the way Kuro would look at him when he heard his conclusion. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but I want to do something more or less big for them. Romantic. He cringed a bit at the word. Honestly, it made a lot of sense that people didn't believe he could do it when he thought about it. Time to prove them and himself wrong. He sighed. I'm not an expert at this. This is why I'm asking for your help. If you have any ideas, please write them in the comments. In exchange, I will give you a live stream with my boyfriend's reactions when the day comes, which will be better the more we manage to keep it a secret, so shh. He placed a finger above his lips in a shushing gesture before breaking into a grin. He felt like a child acting like this, and maybe it was the adrenaline or maybe it was something else, the prospect of what was about to come, but right now it felt fucking exhilarating. He felt as if he was about to play a new game, for the first time, just better. There was a familiar itching in his fingers, an eagerness to start, and besides the excitement, also the tiny part of him that wanted to get it over with. He took a deep breath to calm himself and said his goodbyes to the camera. Time to practice patience. Thank you all for watching till the end. I certainly hope you enjoyed this little prologue of this new series. Again, I'm not quite sure when I will be able to upload all the other parts, but I'm working on it and I'm really excited for it because I don't want to say too much yet, but I'm excited for it. Also, leave a comment with what you think, what kind of surprise Kenma should do, and I mean, you know, Kenma offers his patrons in exchange a live stream. I offer you the videos in exchange. So let's go like this. I don't know if any of this makes sense. I'm really tired right now. I'm sorry. If you like to, consider leaving a like because it really helps my channel grow. And if you don't want to miss out on anything in the future, consider subscribing and join the Discord if you like. Lots of fun people there. Now, have a wonderful and amazing day.